All right, we're going to wrap the desk in aluminum. I found the best way to do that is just buy aluminum flashing. You can find it at your local hardware store. It's used for roofing. And you'll make a bunch of random panels to start off with and then just kind of patchwork them in. I'll show you how to make a panel. It's not too complicated. You just unroll your aluminum. Again, random sizes. It doesn't really matter too much. You don't really need to measure. Try and keep it as square as possible. So just cut off a random section of the aluminum. You can just do that with an X-Acto and bending it a couple times. And then once you have a piece cut, you're going to want to roll the edges a little bit. This will give a better surface for your screws to go through when you're mounting it. So to do this, I don't push too hard, I just score it lightly. And then you can roll it up. I'm going to do two sides at once. And I don't know, I'm going back about 1/4 of an inch. So I bent it up a little bit. I'm going to complete the fold. And I don't know the name of this clamp, but it just helps bend the aluminum. I'm sure somebody at the hardware store could help you find one. So that was two sides. I'm going to do the other two sides now. Now once you folded two sides flat and you go to fold the other two sides over, if you fold them, the corners may not match up. So just take an extra minute and trim your corners before you fold them, and that will eliminate any overlap. And when you're done, that's what your panel will look like. I'll give you a close-up view if the camera will let me do it. It's just a square, and you can see that my corners don't overlap. This will be the bottom surface, and I'll mount it to the desk like this. Let's walk over here and I'll give you an idea. So this, as you may recall, is the shelf, the bookshelf. I've started patching different panels together. You can see how I put them in. I'll just take my random panel and I'll figure out how I want to add it in. This one looks pretty good just like that. So I'll weave it in a little bit. I'll probably put it under this one and over that one. That looks good to me. So I'm just going to start my screw line like we've done all the other panels. You just keep doing that until your project's done. You'll find this to be the most time-consuming part of this project, is wrapping the shelves in aluminum. First, I just tack a piece of aluminum onto the shelf with it just about 3 inches or 4 inches going over the edge, as you see, like this. And then I bend the aluminum over. I take a magic marker and I draw underneath while holding the aluminum. But you can see the marks right there. Then I just cut along those marks and bend the aluminum like this. And that'll start to give you an edge. So again, attach a piece of aluminum, doesn't matter which size. Turn it on the side, bend it over to match the curve. Get it where you think you're gonna want it. Take your magic marker, draw underneath, and when you flip it back, you'll have the lines that you need to cut to fold these pieces in. Just gonna go to the other side, it'll be easier to cut it. Now, where the black lines are, that was on the inside, so you want to cut on the outside of the black lines. Same over here. And then just like the other side, you'll bend it, and you'll bend it again. And there you go, we'll screw that in. And gonna repeat the same thing off the other side. Well, this is what it looks like when it's all wrapped. I'm not sure how good you can see it, but it's the front, sides, bottom, and then when it all comes together, the back, of course. And then when it all comes together, it'll sit under the desk like this. If you're having a hard time trying to keep your screws spaced apart evenly, you can just make a cheap lock for yourself. Just take a 3/4 inch piece of wood, draw a little line on the inside, about, I don't know, 1/4 inch back, and then all you do is line it up with the previous screw, in the edge, push down, and you'll be able to see where you want your screws. And same thing when you round the corner. You're just putting screws on the outside edges, so line up the edge of your cheat sheet with the corner, push down, and then you know where your next one is, line it up, push down, and just repeat this until you have a full line. Once you have a full line down, I usually go back just so the screws don't lock. I go back and tap it a little bit. You should be able to put your screws in without too much effort. And they'll be evenly spaced. Since I don't want the base of the desk scratching the floor with these screws, I'm going to put in self-leveling glides. Also, I live in an old farmhouse, so it'll help level the desk if I need to do that. Not too much to them, you just figure out where you want them. Pre-drill your holes, and then on your bigger drill bit, this is 2364 they recommend, you'll mark 1.25 inches down. That's the depth you'll drill. I mark mine with duct tape just to make it easy for me. And that's all there is to it. I'll do that 4 more times. We'll repeat the same for the base of the desk. All right, here's what the bottom looks like. The casters are all attached. That's where my draw is going to be, and that's the cleat that holds the bookcase. Nothing holds the bookcase except for the cleat. So I'll show you how that works. It's just simply going to slide over, and you see this angle, it's going to catch. And just like that, in the weight, now with that cleat, you can't push it this way, the weight of the desk is going to hold this on once I flip it over. It's going to look just like this.